So what do you think about that first half, though, even though it was a tricky start?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Yes, we welcome back to another episode on Gunner Street. If you like anything Arsenal related, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join the family. I have all Arsenal content coming to you almost weekly. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join the family. Without further ado, let's get straight into Arsenal's 1-0 defeat at the hands of PSG at the Emirates. And ladies and gentlemen, the title says it all, gutted. But there is another game to play. And we have to understand that. And we have to understand that this is how European semifinals are played. We have to take our chances. That's the biggest takeaway I'm taking from this game. You people in the comment section, let me know down below what your biggest takeaway is. For me, is take your chances. And I think that hurt us today. We came out in this game. Honestly, it looked like we had a little bit of nerves, but I think other than nerves, it's really just we got it tactically wrong. PSG were overrunning the midfield. They were bopping the ball about us, bopping it, absolutely popping it around in midfield. Dembele was drifting into all different pockets of spaces, getting lost in midfield. No one to really pick him up. Drifting free, roaming free. Declan Rice goes to close down Kvaratskhelia to double up with Timber, leaves Dembele on the edge of the box. Dembele with a great finish in off the post. And really and truly, if you ask me about the ebb and flow of the game, first 25 minutes, like I said, PSG were bopping it. But we grew into that game. Miles Lewis-Skelly started to get on the ball, started to invert, started to take his man on, beat 1-2 players, slipped through Martinelli for a brilliant chance. Martinelli has to finish there, or you have to pick up Saka at the back post. I think the more the shot was on, but you have to finish that. Yeah, that's it, bread and butter for Martinelli. He knows that. Everyone knows that. He has to bury that. We had other chances in and around the game. There were, and some of the calls in this game are very questionable. First of all, we could talk about the Kvaratskhelia penalty. Honestly, if you ask me if it was in Arsenal's perspective, I would have wanted a penalty for that. But again, a breakaway chance. Nuno Mendes is falling over himself on the sideline. Saka wins the ball fairly without even touching him. Referee right there calls a foul. Like some of the calls in and around this game, every little niggly tic-tac foul was given. Every single thing. And it's always frustrating to have a game like that, especially when you lose by a single goal. It makes it burn, man, because those little tic-tac, knick-knack foes, and it just some but like I said, that's European semifinals for you. And we have to understand that, and we have to be ready to not only accept that, but take it on and go on and win that game in Paris. I'll say this, ladies and gentlemen. We lost the game 1-0. We could have easily won that game 3-1, or we could have easily drawn the game 3-3. It was that kind of game. And for it to be 1-0, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can still go to Paris and win. We went to the Bernabeu and won. We beat PSV away and won and played well. So listen, again, you know the task at hand. You know the task at hand. Bournemouth to come up on the weekend. Big task at hand. First of all, like I said, Lewis-Skelly, I don't know why he wouldn't get more of the ball second half. I don't know. I mean, Declan Rice took on the mantle at the beginning of the second half, started driving with the ball through midfield, taking on players, beating players. But again, Miles Lewis-Skelly also, I wish he got to do more of that in the game, because he also brings that to the team. And like in the first half of Martinelli, he can play that slipped in behind pass. He can do that. So it's going to be a massive benefit if we need to get these kind of players, because that's what PSG have. They have a Fabian Ruiz. They have Vitinha. They have guys that can pop it off. João Neves could pop it off in the midfield and roam around and do their thing. And I think that's what we lack really for large amounts in this game. We resorted to going long, and it honestly worked for us. You know, the going long, their defenders did not want to have to run back the other way. But again, we created up to the final third phase, and then the final ball was poor. I thought a lot of times, because Saka got it, worked the 1-2, trying to work a 1-2 at Odegaard could not find him. Timber couldn't find him really. We're trying to bring up Ben White to kind of recreate that, but again, that only worked. And Nwaneri, I don't know how he only gets 5 minutes. Guys are out there petering out, and Nwaneri is only getting 5 minutes. Again, that's my biggest thing for Arteta. Yes, he got the change. It took him a while for us to get adjusted, but he made a change, and we had chances in that game to go win it. Unlucky to concede a goal so early because we should have took our chance. Trossard had a chance. Martinelli had his chance. We had an offside goal ruled out. So again, like I said, that could have been a 3-1 game, or it could have easily been a 3-3 draw. Easily could have been any result in the world. But it's a 1-0 result for PSG, and I know they're buzzing, they're over the moon. Vitinha was given man of the match. I thought a lot of their players were brilliant, but again, I think we're right there, man. I think we're right there, and we still have to go on and win this. I think we could still go on and win this. I think it's also a good omen that the women's team, who beat Madrid, also lost the first leg of the semi-final to a French team, went to France and won, and no, they're in final. Go do that. That's what's asked of you, and that's what's needed from you. Go do that, and I believe these guys have the quality and have the mentality to do that. We just have to be prepared tactically for that game. Thomas Partey today was a big miss. Everyone on the internet's talking about it. Absolutely a big miss. But again, no excuses. Easily could have won that game. Easily could have won that game. But we'll see. I thought Saka, when he was in the game, was brilliant. Again, brilliant. But again, he looked like he was petering out closer and closer. And more that game went on. Same thing with Odegaard. He had his moments. Then he started to peter out during the game. Moreno, he was trying. He tried his thing. Declan Rice, same thing. Started to peter out. Like a lot of these guys petered out. Not really happy with Martinelli's performance overall. He was trying. I won't say he won't try. He doesn't try. He works hard. He was trying to take on Hakimi. He got past him 1 or 2 times for Declan Rice to have that second free kick closer to the end of the game. So like he was trying his thing. He was trying. Like the effort is there, but just didn't play well. And yeah, that's the result. You just have to take it on our chin, go into Paris and win the game. That's all it takes, and that's all what we must do. Like I said, people, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Gunner Street. I have all Arsenal content here on this channel. So if you like anything Arsenal related, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as I have everything here weekly on almost daily. So if you like anything Arsenal, hit the subscribe button, as turn on your post notifications, because